Hey everyone, and welcome to this brief meditation. This meditation is all about being in the present moment, and that's sort of a pillar of a meditation practice or a mindfulness practice is being in the moment. And it's definitely easier said than done. And I think that's because the mind can be so many places at once. I could be in Italy right now if I wanted to. I could reflect on a memory if I wanted to. But the body and the breath are really only happening or existing in the present moment. So it's using the body and the breath to bring the mind into that trinity so that you can experience the moment. And so that's what we're going to work with in this meditation is allowing the posture of your seat to be an embodiment of the present moment by using your imagination to put yourself in the moment, by using your breath to put yourself in the moment, so that the mind, in a way, has something to do instead of wander elsewhere. So go ahead and find your comfortable seat. You could be sitting in a chair like I am. If you would like to be sitting on a block in Virasana or in like a regular cross-legged position on the floor, that's great too. I do recommend sitting on something though, so you're not tempted to rock back into your tail or your lower back. You want to be really alert in your seat. So find your seat, whatever that looks like for you this morning. Go ahead and close the eyes and begin to bring an awareness to your breath without imposing a technique or a count on the breath. Just noticing how the inhales fill you up and the exhales empty out. And as you bring your awareness to your interior, we're going to take this posture and give the present moment almost like a geographical position, mapping out the present moment in the posture. So bring your imagination to the space behind you. Bring your awareness to the space behind you. And let that be the past, reflection, and memory. Literally, what is behind you. Get a sense that instead of being pulled back into what's behind you, instead of rolling back on the tail or letting the back of your back come over the front of your body, imagine that what is behind you is sort of like a gentle nudge slightly forward. And then from that nudging forward, you can get up and over what is behind you by opening up the frame of the torso. So you have shoulder, shoulder, hip, hip. And then bring your awareness to the space in front of you. And imagine that that is the future, that is potential, that is what you are looking forward to, what lies ahead. And allow that reference of the space in front of you to bring a sense of hope or levity to your seat. Allowing the unknown to be hopeful as opposed to dark or confusing. So see if you can really bring the lungs forward, bring the heart forward, bring the spine a little bit longer, broaden from collarbone to collarbone. Really sit up tall like you're on the precipice of something. And now find the moment. The moment is the line of energy that runs through you. A line from the cosmos, the heavens, that you can drop all the way down through the center of the crown of your head, through the center of the skull. Follow that line down the center of your throat, the center of the chest, the center of your abdomen, into the center of your pelvis, out the center of the pelvic floor, all the way down into the earth below you. And as you organize yourself on the present moment, this central line that runs from far above you all the way through you to far below you, you can simultaneously reference the space behind you and the space in front of you. So in a way, you're sort of encasing yourself in the present moment. You have the boundary of what is behind you as a reflection. You have the boundary of what is in front of you as the unknown, as potential, as future. And you have the very real currency of the present moment that runs through you from the top to the bottom and from the bottom to the top. Take a big breath in through your nose, and then exhale through the mouth. As you inhale, imagine you pull energy up the center of you from the bottom all the way up to the top. And as you exhale, follow that energy from the top all the way down to the base of your seat. Inhale up from the bottom to the top. Exhale from the top. Imagine you descend your energy all the way down to the base of your seat. Keep going in this way, breathing, inhaling from the bottom all the way to the top, and exhaling when it's time from the top all the way down to the bottom. So that this idea of sitting up tall or sitting in a meditative seat becomes less rigid and becomes a happening thing. The present moment becomes a happening thing. So that the base of your seat is really plugging into source, to the now. And you're able to then rise all the way up through you, through the crown of your head, and have a dialogue with something more imaginative, more metaphorical. As you keep, at times maybe when you lose a sense of the present moment, reorganizing yourself again on this grid, acknowledging behind you, acknowledging in front of you, and then feeling the center as you continue this breath up and down the central channel. And as we breathe here for about 10 or so breaths more, just ask yourself, what would it be like to veer away from the past, from reflection? What would it be like to hold back from getting ahead of ourselves and moving forward? What would it be like to just be here now and to enjoy this present moment and the beauty, the true beauty that lies in this moment? Knowing that every cycle of breath is a new chance to come back to the center, to come back to the present moment, to reaffirm the stability of your seat, the courageousness of the expanse of your torso, and the brilliance of your mind as you bring your mind and your body and your breath really into the now. Just a few more breaths here. As you take your next breath in, simply hook your thumbs and reach your arms up overhead. So you're really stretching the arms up. You're going down through your seat, up through your arms. Take a full breath in from the bottom all the way up to the top, breathing into the physical manifestation of the present moment in the material of your body, which can be nowhere else but the present, with the tool of the breath, which can really only be in the present. Hold the breath really, really full at top. Take maybe 3 more sips in through the mouth. Feel radiant, feel present, stellar. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Namaste. So thank you all for joining me for this very simple meditation, referencing what's behind you, referencing what's in front of you, which by finding those two polarities gives you the middle, which is the present moment, and just breathing up and down the center. So if you find yourself overwhelmed at work or in traffic or at the grocery store, you can really do this with your eyes open if you're driving, or even closed if you're in a more safe position to do so. But really just organizing yourself behind, in front, middle, breathe up and down it. That's it. Have a great day. Namaste.